5A, Dwenger, one of those teams that's making a big trip. They're going to head to the West Lafayette area to take on a Harrison team that's 9-2. I didn't know that much about Harrison, but the way they beat McCutcheon last week, 45-7, that's something that got my eye. And they've got Omarion Dixon, a running back with over 1,500 yards, and then another running back with almost 1,000 yards. This is a team that in years past, we've talked about Dwenger's ability to play defense, stop the run. This is a team that runs the football very well. It's kind of a strength-on-strength game on Friday night over there.
Kind of feels similar to last year's, what was it, regional or semi-state for Bishop Dwenger when they went on the road to like a Mishawaka?
That was semi-state, yeah.
It was a semi-state, and that was a really run-dominated team out of Mishawaka, right? We knew what they do. They run 5 or 6 yards a play, and they just wear you down and put 7, 8, 9-minute drives together. I look at Lafayette Harrison as a very similar team to that in terms of, look, we're going to run the football, and you're not going to be able to stop it. But if you do, then we're in trouble because we're not a team that can pass the ball with too much proficiency in terms of winning football games. So it comes down to stopping the run. Bishop Dwenger was able to do it in semi-state last year, and I think the onus, once again, is on Casey Kochman and that defense to do the same thing coming up this Friday.
Much like the game we saw with Homestead and Carroll, after having a rough week the week before, I felt like Dwenger got its swagger back. I know that they sat some guys out. There were health concerns against Northrop the first time they played them around in week 9. It was a 9-7 game. That was a game that people said, whoa, okay, is Northrop better? Did Dwenger play bad? Part of it was that they sat out some guys because of health issues so that they could make a run in the postseason. But 42-0, they got to be feeling pretty good and feeling pretty confident that everything that they had out there on the football field last Friday, it worked against Northrop.
I mean, what, Brendan Lytle throws more touchdown passes than he does incompletions. I mean, 3 touchdown passes, 2 incompletions. They were able to run the ball effectively. Griffin Eifert doubles his wide receiver touchdown total in one game, had 3 coming into last Friday.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Not too shabby. So I feel like Bishop Dwenger can't play that disrespected card very much, but when so much talk last week was, well, maybe Northrop can hang around in this one after what they did in week 9, I think Bishop Dwenger used that to make a point in the region or sectional championship game.
I believe John Harrell's, I believe it had Bishop Dwenger as a slight edge in this game. Is that how you see it? Because they got to go on the road. It's a long trip. It's going to be cold. We're talking to Adam Solarzik. It's going to be 21 degrees when it's all dark and when it's all said and done, although hopefully no precip in the area. This game's over in the Lafayette area. It's going to be, it could be nasty out there. It could be cold. But, you know, Dwenger maybe has a slight edge in this one.
I just feel like these are the types of games that Dwenger is built to win. Right?
Yeah.
It's in the 20s. They're playing a run-dominated team. It's going to be big time in the trenches, trying to get a push up front consistently on defense. It's going to be a grind-it-out, stop-the-run type game. I favor Bishop Dwenger in these types of games.
Feels like these are the games. This is about the time when they play Lowell every year, right, but you know, it's not happening. They got to make it in. Exactly. They got a long trip. Maybe play it on a Saturday. They're taking on the Red Devils, and then we just see what the heck happens. But